Sticks and stones may break my bones, but lightsabers have always been superior. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails. Today we're going to do match 7 out of 9 of this GAC. Actually, it's going to be 7 and 8. You'll see at the end. 8 is not much of a match, but this one is an epic one. We fought and clawed our way out of Kyber 2 into Kyber 1, and then had a good winning week in Kyber 1. So now we're deep into it. We're facing a fan. His name is Adam, as you'll see, and it gets fairly epic. This is one of the better matches, I think, from this season. So let's real quick say thanks to my patrons. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all of your support, guys. I truly appreciate every single one of you. And if you want to support this channel for free, folks, all you gotta do is hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, comment, mount the algorithm. And guys, come out and watch on Twitch. It's a good time. Linked in the video description. You can watch for free. And if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you can subscribe to someone, maybe me, maybe someone else, hopefully me, on Twitch. Support that streamer for free, and then you don't have to watch ads either. So good times had by all. Let's get to it though, folks. So we're facing this guy, and he recognized me right away. He's like, hey, I gotta face you. I was like, oh, I'm on vacation, so I'm not even gonna stream. And so you know, that was fine. He out GP'd me. I do have more GAC Omicrons than him though, so that's nice. He doesn't have either the Lover Boys or Jar Jar. He does have Lord Vader, of course. And then looks like I'm beating him on relics, some of them. What? Oh, he just has a ton of relic 7s. That's pretty weird. That's a weird distribution. I don't get it. And then modding. Oh gosh, he's beating me by a lot on mods. Wow. It's a pretty impressive number of mods, though I do have more percent offense mods by a pretty significant margin, in fact. That's nice. I must be advanced or something. Datacrons, I'm winning by a little bit, at least. Not, I mean, this is basically tied. It's functionally, on a function level, it's pretty close to tied. I didn't place a different defense than any of the other videos that you guys have been watching this time, because why would I? And because that would take a lot of effort. I'm on vacation, guys. I'm in the middle of a vacation at this point. My opponent placed what? He placed a really weak Padme or Queen Amidala team, which, I mean, I've been placing weak ones too, but I thought that maybe that was an opportunity. He has Trench there. He also has Rey and Lord Vader, and then up top he's got Leia and Jabba and Inquisition. Like, it's a pretty nice group of teams, honestly. You even put Starkiller down. A lot of really good stuff. The thing is, I was like, man, okay, it looks like he's going to, like, he has a lot on defense, and probably he's watched my videos. I mean, I think he even said he had watched one of my recent streams. Now I'm forgetting, but anyways, there was a high likelihood that he had watched, and if people want to do their research, then I'm not going to deride them for getting a leg up on it. I mean, I could have changed my defenses. I'm a big boy, but I didn't, and so I was like, man, he could have game planned for me so hard. But the big thing here, folks, is where can we kind of chisel out some kind of advantage somewhere? And the thing that hit me was we could find some way to kill that Queen Amidala team without using Bane or someone else equally really good. Because that normally Queen Amidala takes something really significant and impressive, but that's only with the Lover Boys. With this particular comp, we can have a little more flexibility. So let's get to it, folks. Whoa, that is absolutely, we're in the game and we should not be there. Okay, here's the recap. And what I ended up doing, folks, this doesn't sound like it's that much of a downgrade, but I'll tell you, the Queen Amidala teams right now typically just annihilate Jedi Master Luke. There's no hope for Jedi Master Luke, and so I was feeling fairly bold trying this team out, but I was like, all right, we gotta use something lesser here. And Jedi Master Luke, he tends to be kind of my roamer character that just kills, usually doesn't even take out Jedi Masters. I mean, definitely not Jedi Masters. Even people who have been given a seat, with the council, but aren't Jedi Masters. Even those guys are a little bit sus. But the idea here, folks, is we just want to take out Queen Amidala as quick as we can, and that we want to kill teams, folks. We want to target teams with Jedi Master Luke that he can kill, which is typically not Galactic Legends. And even some of the Galactic Legend or non-Galactic Legend level teams, we kind of have to just leave aside. Sorry, my chair is creaking, folks. I apologize a little bit. But anyways, we're gonna get stuck behind the Queen's Summon. It's very silly. But because we can't, not everyone can ignore the taunt. Most of us can. Most of us advanced beings can. Look at that Jedi Consular at Relic 8. I'm not even mad. That's amazing. So good start. I think at some point I do skip at least part of one of the battles, folks. Don't hate me too much. Okay. Bo-Katan Mandalore. If you remember the fight last time, folks, it was a fairly scary fight because the First Order Stormtrooper with Lord Vader is just a thing that we're gonna have to get used to for another 2 months, I guess. But this was we can't ignore taunt with this Bo-Katan. I don't have it's just Bo-Katan. It's not Bo-Katan. All right, guys, and we need to be able to get through this Lord Vader with Bo-Katan. That's fairly obvious and important, but like that First Order Stormtrooper is, without being able to ignore taunt, he's becoming a lot more irritating than I thought he would be. That's for sure. So we gotta do something here. We need to get the Omicron for Bo-Katan at some point. But until then, let's just mass assist him off the board. See if we can kill Thrawn. Oh, but then of course he fractures Bo-Katan. Can't even have the decency to fracture Paz or something. Terrible, man. But we do have our Whistling Birds, which even 6 of them were enough to kill Toothpick Thrawn, and we can move on. IG-12 is not looking great here, folks. He's not a Hale figure right now. He's not doing well. So of course we put the damage immunity on Bo-Katan instead of him. But I don't know. Can we survive? Dude, can we just... Oh, he almost popped his ult. We dropped 6. Woof. Okay. Alright, well, we got through it. First try. Now, we do something we haven't done for a while. Oh, wait. We do it every match for all 3 accounts. Cere, Malicos, and so usually you take Maul as well. On this account, at least, because I don't have... People have been messaging me. They're like, dude, you don't need Maul to kill Rey. Like, you can stop doing that on your account. And I was like, I mean, you're right. That there are reasons, and I've talked about it in my videos. We're not going to go super into it, but there's also... Okay, we're trying to one-shot Barriss there. You can see. There's also this whole factor of... I don't have Lord Vader, so Maul, and I also don't have Darkside Mandalorians going on this account. And so Maul is just kind of a free agent. He just hangs out. It may as well go with Malicos, because it is something that brings me more joy than everyone but my patrons. My patrons are the only thing that bring me more joy. So, 65 on that, dude. That was awesome. That was getting a 65 was pretty awesome. You don't get that too often, but the cards kind of just fell the right way. Did I put damage immunity on me somewhere? So I got, or healing immunity, so I got damage immunity. I don't remember, guys. So Sith Eternal Emperor here, trying to kill this trench team, and like I'd remind everyone on all of my things, folks, the Sith Eternal Emperor is just, he's limited because he has 3 Zetas, and that's not going to change, guys. My next 2 Zetas, I have 2 more Zetas that I could apply on this account, but you know what I get to apply them on? You know who I get to apply them on? It'll make you so excited, I'm sure of it. I have to apply those Zetas on Darth Maul and Darth Sidious for the raid. And I already applied one to Luminara. It's madness. It's so crazy. So we're hemorrhaging banners here, guys. Terrible. And probably, so I never know how to really read this, folks. Maybe someone else is better at this. I mean, I'm sure someone else is better than me at this, but I can never determine, okay, what level of, say, the Eternal Emperor can kill a trench team, because I actually got murdered. I think, was it on my main account? It was on somewhere where I just took a lone Sith Eternal Emperor against this team, and it got destructionated, guys. It was horrible. It was horrific, and like they just killed him. So you need to have some ads to Sith Eternal Emperor, but like this is also an enormous number of banners that we're just hemorrhaging for a mediocre squad. And I wanted to save Star Killer. Yeah, we dropped 8 there. Save Star Killer for the back zone if he had Jabba. Or for the top zone, sorry, because he has Jabba. We need to kill him with that. Okay, it's Cere Malicos. He has, I think, Leia in the back or something. There's Bo-Katan. Maybe it's not Leia. Leia's somewhere, guys. Don't mind me not knowing what teams are there. It's been over a week. I was on vacation. Hey, we did kill. So he did put Rex with the Leia team, which was nice. I was like, oh, that's cool. He can't, because I have Inquisition on defense, he can't use Rex and Phoenix to kill my Phoenix, at least. So that's nice. And now let's just go. Let's try to kill Leia here if we can, because if we use STAP, I just, in the entire time that I used STAP, which was like I had at least 2 seasons where all 3 of my accounts were using GG STAP. I never lost to Leia. Just a crazy thing, man. This Datacron was just bonkers, and so I'll miss it a little bit. Of course, now Leia, well, Leia probably loses to a few different teams with the current Datacron set as well. So we'll have to evaluate that. But one way or another, folks, we're doing okay here. I mean, killing Leia, done, son. And now we just do the cleanups pretty soon. You know, it's not over till we take the trash out, right? Or in this case, the trash can. Ha ha. And easy enough, man. You always drop 3 banners on this, but we can do it. All right, Jabba. This is one. All right, to all the people who used my Star Killer Kills Jabba guide, and they say that you can't actually do this consistently. I'm just gonna say that I lost a couple times with this team this season, and I never represented it as something that's super easy and like you can't ever lose, but I will say that you should just watch how it's done, guys. Just watch, observe. This guy has high GP. He's well modded. He's like, well, way better modded than this account. He knows what he's doing, and yet I decided this time to kill what's her name a little bit more quickly. Boosh. I think it was because they were causing too many thermal destruct. Like there's too many thermal detonators out there, and Starkiller is probably that's his most vulnerable, is when he has a lot of thermals. And I was like, you know what? Why don't we just try to preserve Starkiller as much as we can? I typically do like to play with my food a little bit more with, say, the Eternal Emperor, but in this case, you know, as long as everyone's got shock and everything, like everything's going well, then you can kind of just do whatever. All right, call the Star Destroyer of Healing. Kill all the things. Of course, we're gonna get Chrysanthemum back somehow. He's very Emperor-like in that regard, and yeah, let's just keep going, man. The hope, of course, is once you summon in your Star Destroyer of Healing, you have to hope that Jabba does not throw a bunch of thermals at you to ruin your perfect banners. Dude, we're so close. Yes, he didn't, but of course there's still 2 that do have thermals, because they're just so slow. Alright, we got through it. Dropped a couple banners to those thermals, but we got through it. There's Inquisition still we gotta kill. So now, because we preserved Bane, like Jedi Master Luke could not kill this team, not in its current iteration. So we use Bane here. We need to kill Inquisition, and Inquisition feel like they need to kill all of my people as well. This is just a whole fiasco, guys. We don't get along. We don't get along, but And I'll miss the Bane cron too, even though I've been speaking poorly about Bane. Just use your basic here, guys, by the way. So you don't have to... You know, that would have been smart maybe to I probably cost myself a banner there. I could have gotten a 65 if I had just been a little patient, but I just wanted to kill Reva in one shot instead of having to kill her 3 times. So, sue me. Alright, we've got, well, this is the Leia team. Decided to kill Starkiller with the Leia team. We went undersized because Leia, if you've ever used Starkiller against Leia, even if you have a full Starkiller team, so, and you're trying to clean up just like only Leia or like Leia plus R2-D2, it sometimes it just feels borderline impossible. So we sniped out Starkiller first, then Visa. I mean, we probably didn't need Mothra here, frankly, but it's fine, guys. We're fine. Everything's fine. How are you? 65 banners, not too bad. All right, we clear the top zone. Look at that. They put down a lot of good stuff, man. Put down a lot of good stuff. And then, yeah, so negotiate. So none of the good fleets, really. None of the good fleets. So we're looking to maybe get a decent score against this guy. Let's use Jedi Master Kenobi without the full team. Because I'm like, man, it's going to start turning into efficiency. Even though we put down a tough enough team, I was like, I didn't think he was going to get a very good score, frankly. And this is, you know, but Kenobi against this team is a luxury, right? Like, sometimes you need Kenobi to kill something else that's really good in the back. And this time, like, he didn't put anyone really good in the back. He didn't put Supreme Leader Kylo, etc. So we have to injure all of their health. I have to explain this every time because people who watch this way later down the line won't know what the crons do. The little blue icons by their heads means if they're resistance, you can't kill another resistance unless that little blue icon is gone off of all of them. And the way you get it to go away is to damage the target's health. Their health by just a little bit even. But you have to get past their protection. And Holdo has such a good cron, like it took that much chopping to finally get her all the way down. We went on a chopping trip, guys. It's really cool. Alright, let's just focus people down now. They're all available for death. Do the big hit on Holdo, because screw her. No one likes her. Maybe they do. You guys like purple hair? Don't tell me. Please don't let me know. I really don't want to know. I don't. So, we got him. Alright, cool. 66. Order 66. Haha. I made it funny. Let's see. Oh, yeah. The Cere Malicos team. So, yeah. We gotta kill it, obviously. Malgus does just fine here, though, folks. As long as you can find a way. I didn't have the cron that lets Sith ignore taunt. Like, it's kind of a dummy. I didn't notice how impactful that one was gonna be. I don't know. There's a level 6 Sith cron that I just didn't get. Like, I barely got any of them, and they weren't that hard to get. I didn't prioritize them, and I kind of suffered a lot, mentally. Honestly, my record didn't really suffer at all. I ended up with a pretty good record during these 2 seasons, but anyways, we're just biding our time here, guys. We're trying not to hit Malicos. We're trying to stagger him when we can and just not let him take a lot of turns. Okay, so he threw his rocks. Would have been a lot more painful if he had had his 3rd Omicron, but he didn't. So that was fancy for us. And yeah, we just want to kill Malicos, man. That's our whole everything. Yeah, okay, got him. And now Cere is going to be able to do some serious damage to us with her big hit. So I guess let's try to kill Cal here while Cere is, while she was feared, and then I caused some damage to her and gave maybe I don't know, she didn't take a turn here, so yeah, we're gonna take her out though, otherwise she'll just snipe Basti. She really just likes destroying Basti for some reason. It's not kind or polite at all, but it is what it is. Okay, got through them, and then let's see what's in the back. Oh yeah, Keller and Beck team. So, funny story, guys. For the people who watched my last video, I noticed after the fact, my commentary, I was like, yeah, there's not even Anakin and Ki-Adi-Mundi on the team. And what happened was I just killed Anakin so fast I didn't notice it. What I was actually really trying to say, and clearly didn't go back and edit it in or anything. But what I was trying to say was General Kenobi was the one that made that team so bonkers, just so ridiculous. Jedi General Kenobi. There's too many Kenobis, guys. Generally, Kenobi makes that fight miserable. But, you know, now we're past that point, guys. Anyways, this Remnant team has just been so good, guys. It's magic. Love it. Very worth the investment, in my opinion. Kind of a luxury, I suppose, but still pretty much worth the investment. All right, we've dropped a few banners here. We gotta, but you didn't put good fleets down, guys. So first off, let's do a 3-man against his Nego, shall we? And he did the full offense version, which is kind of nice because the defense version with Y-Wing is like it's tougher to kill with some comps, but with this Profundity build, you just get a free kill on Ahsoka, which is awesome. Just do the AoE here sometimes to be able to take out Anakin, and we're off to the races, folks. You know, we might still have to go the full 12 yards, 9 at the full. What's the metaphor, guys? I don't even know. What is the meta for even? But yeah, Profundity, yeah, delete Negotiator, and I mean you can. I guess I've seen one time. I've seen the Marauder like kind of ruin banners a little bit here, but it's pretty rare. Usually Marauder just gets taken. Cool, 77. We got 4 banners back. That's awesome. So nice. Now we got Negotiator versus the whatever it's called. You know, the thing with the stuff. You guys know. So we're trying to. Gosh, I'm having flashbacks. I just finished recording my last video where we did this exact same matchup, and that exact sequence happened in that one too. It's like I don't learn, guys. Except I got a good score on that one, actually. Though, that one, he didn't have comeuppance as a reinforcement first, so just, yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's get Plo in. Oh, that's right, so I wanted to have a minimum of reinforcements, of course, because it seemed like we could get a really good score on this guy. And honestly, guys, if you message me before a match and say, hey, I recognize you. Like, I love your videos. I always appreciate it, and it always puts me a little bit on guard as well. I was like, I don't know, like, I guess I'm gonna try a little harder. Like, basically, you know, so I'm on vacation, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna be a slot. Like, I didn't change my defenses or scout or anything, but yeah, I'll try a little bit harder. So. Anyways, we've got resistance here. I'm not very practiced in this counter, folks, but I do know that it's fairly consistent. And yeah, okay, so we deleted everything almost. We almost just got the fight. Oh, man, they killed my ship. And they got a reinforcement. Man, we were so close to just one-shotting without losing any. Oh, man. It makes me sick. You guys will see why in just a minute here. Oh, dear Lord, come on. Give me a friggin' turn, man, please. Okay, let's delete your ship, I guess. Dude, Spy is ruining our lives right now. 72. Okay, so we only dropped 1 banner there. Ended up with a pretty dang good score, folks. Honestly, 1840, so we dropped about 10 banners, something like that. Pretty good. I was like, okay, I've got a pretty good defense. There's just no way he's going to beat me. There's just no way. So, here, let's go and look. There's just no way he catches up. So, he ended up tying me. He attacked last, so he knew what he needed to do, and he got it. Because the reason I'm sighing so hard right now, guys, is because he had more GP than me. He got the win. He got the win. So, that's it. He won. Good game. Good match to my opponent. It's hard to watch a video like this, folks, and not look at ways I could have gotten 1 more banner. I've only lost a tie a couple times. I've played a ton of GAC matches. I've never lost to a tie, hardly. I've won, I think, 3 times with a tie. Maybe I've lost twice now. I mean, that's just going to be how it works, right? Like, I'm actually fairly lucky that I've won that many ties, because typically my opponents have way more GP than me, especially for my smaller accounts. But, yeah, that stings, man. It's like, I was on vacation. Who cares, really? But, it just kind of stings. But good match to this guy, to Adam. Good fight. Go F yourself. No, I mean, good. It was a good match, man. It really was. So, thanks for reaching out. It was a good time. My next match, folks, ended up being, I was like, oh, this is so nice. Because it was going to be a travel day. I didn't want to have to do it. My opponent, so remember how all the Erodium character players that are inactive just got catapulted to the top of Kyber? I thought that's what this was initially, guys, but that's not actually what it is. What it is my opponent was in Kyber 1, and then he quit the game for a long time. Then he came back and rejoined, and he just can't face this madness. Like, it's not even close. And so he messaged me. He just attacked once with like an under-geared Cassian and lost. You know, he got his 10 banners, and that was it. It wasn't one of the Erodium opponents, but it wasn't a close fight, guys. I just completely, it wasn't close. You know, I didn't particularly try hard to get a good score. I mean, I did go undersize here and there. You know, we put a lot of good teams on defense, but it's just not. If I want to win this fight, I'm gonna win it. So we won, and that's it. So that's why I said this was 2 matches, because this match, it's not even worth showing, guys. It really just isn't. You know, that's no shade to my opponent. I think his name is kind of funny, especially because, well, I don't know. I don't know what to do. The guy's in Kyber 1. Like, should he get an easier match just because he's low GP there? I don't know. But one way or another, he's hopefully happily in Kyber 2 now, getting pummeled by. Hopefully he gets paired with Prevail Man. We can just hit him twice on his way down. That seems good. Now, but seriously, that's it, guys. So 2 matches. We got 1 more match, and if we win the next one, so right now we're at. Well, we've won 5, lost 1, and tied 1. But I know the tie goes in the loss column. But we can get 1 more win. Like, ended up with a 7-2 record. Either way, 6-3 sounds pretty good. And this one I actually streamed, so we'll get to show you that. Anyways, folks, that's it. That's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching. And remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails.